Okay, I want to tell you how traveling the world has changed my life, my day-to-day life. So if you don't know, I've been full-time traveling the world. I quit my job to do this. I wanted to take a sabbatical, a career break, and do a bunch of things. And one of those things is I wanted to see more of the world. I wanted to slow travel the world, experience the world differently, really immerse in these places that I go to. And I did it. 10 months I did a full-time travel, place to place, one-way tickets only. This travels over the past 10 months took me to 15 countries, took me to 5 continents, and it changed me. So I have been back in the city I started from. This is Calgary, Canada. And I've been noticing myself, and I've been making notes, I've been journaling, I've been taking it all in, and I'm like, you know what? Someone out there could benefit. If you're curious, if you just want to know, like, hey, I'm sharing. And so results may vary. I'm not promising you anything, but these are the changes, or at least these are 10 of the changes today that I've seen in myself since I've been back from traveling the world. So this is how it could change you. Right, first thing is, for me, life admin now feels so easy. What do I mean? Those appointments that I needed to schedule, those blood work I needed to get done, dentist appointments, like the little, well, not little, they never feel little, let's be honest, but life admin just feels easy for me now. I've been around the world. I've booked approximately 30 flights in the past 10 months. I've navigated 15 currencies. I've done hard things. I've figured out, I've arrived in places where I didn't know if I was going to stay more than the first 4 or 5 days with a one-way flight. So I didn't know, like, it just feels easy now. It's just like child's play. It's like, oh, I've got to do that. It's done. And so I'll take it. I love it. If I need to do something down, I write it down. I've done it before. Like, either I just put it in my schedule, or I just have a going list, and I'm getting through stuff, and it's beautiful. So that's the first thing. Life admin now feels so easy. I feel like I've slayed dragons out there, and now it's kind of like, okay, why am I what's the word, why am I procrastinating on this little thing? Like, why pick up the phone and make the call, do the thing, get there? Like, it's easy. I'm gonna be honest, that's the way I've been feeling. The next thing, number 2, is I've been reimagining my whole life, like, differently. I've been thinking about the world differently, thinking about what's possible differently. I feel, honestly, like my mind, my perspective, my worldview has expanded. It's like there's this thing that I wanted to do, I had in my mind, I envisioned it, some might say, and I did it. And so what else is it that I may want to possibly look forward to? Like, I just feel like the world is bigger. I feel like I could do more. I feel like all I need to do is envision something, and I'm gonna walk it someday. And that is crazy. Like, it's crazy. I feel just a tad bit more, like, powerful. Like, my mind is powerful in some weird way. Maybe I'll expand on that someday, but honestly, I see things differently now. Okay, number 3 is I'm finding that I am more confident. Honestly, my sabbatical has taught me that I can go anywhere, I can do anything, I can figure anything out, I'll be fine. Like, drop me in any part of the world and I will figure stuff out. I'm not saying it's gonna be easy, I never said that, but I will figure it out. Like, I've spent 10 months figuring shit out, and now I'm confident in the fact that I can figure stuff out. I'm confident in my abilities. I've never, let's be honest, I've never been someone who's not self-confident or who lacked confidence, but now even more so. I don't feel the need to prove myself to people. I know what I'm capable of. I'm happy for people with the lives they've chosen, but in some ways I don't want their lives. Like, I chose this. Like, I don't know, there is some kind of confidence that I'm feeling even more so these days. It's kind of like, like, I'm not trying to impress anyone. I'm not wanting what another person has. I'm just here and I'm just thankful and I'm just confident in being me. And it's a beautiful feeling, if I'm being honest. All right, the next thing that I would say traveling the world has changed my life is number 4, I guess, is I'm now a whole lot more optimistic. I was always an optimist. I'm just noticing I'm even more so an optimist. Like, I'm a little delusional about the optimism. Not in a way that's naive. I'm not naive. I know the news, I know the stories, I know the negatives, I know what could go wrong. So I'm not naive, I'm just optimistic. There's so many things that are happening in my life, situations that I'm finding myself in. For example, renting this studio. It's not a big deal. It's just I had a 1 to 3 days of being like, oh my god, I'm in a studio, what is this? And my brain flipped it. And I actually feel excited to be here now, because I don't need one more square inch more than I am in today. Like, this is perfect for the stage of my life that I'm in. This is perfect for this transition point of my sabbatical. I'm so happy I found this space. It's crazy how my brain is. I added delusion in there because honestly I think a former me is like, why are you being so optimistic? Like, but it feels right. There's days since I've been back from traveling, I've been more open to, like, I don't know, just seeing things more optimistic. I think it's a gift, it's a superpower, but it's definitely something that has been sharpened. I have always been an optimist, but now it's like even more so. It's crazy, but it's keeping my life happier. If I keep looking down, it's because I have a list on my phone. I just want to make sure that I'm touching different points. So that's why I keep looking down every now and then. Okay, that was number 4. Number 5 is that I've learned to be more like, to live and be more comfortable in uncertainty. And I'm definitely sitting in an uncertain place right now. I don't know how to wrap up this sabbatical. I really don't. There's a lot that I need to figure out in terms of employment / making money, but my travels have taught me to live not knowing what's gonna happen the next week, not knowing where the next country will be, where the next continent will be, where my next job will take me, what my plan for the next day is. Like, I've been living in uncertainty pretty much every day for 10 months. So I'm well practiced in living in uncertainty. And so I'm here, and there's fears, there's healthy fears, but also I'm kind of like, hey, I've been here before. I've been here before. It's also a bit of a familiar feeling where I'm like, yeah, sometimes I'm in ambiguous situations, I'm in uncertain situations, and somehow they always get figured out. Somehow I'm still here. Like somehow things are gonna work out. See, a little bit of that delusional optimistic self, but it's a gift. It's a gift. I know now how to be and how to live with uncertainty, how to not go crazy. I used to be the girl who wanted control. I am in some ways still that girl. It's crazy that I'm not like on the streets yelling because I like control. I like certainty. I like to know. I like a plan. I like to like have the plan laid out. I am a perfectionist. I am pretty much type A. Like I like a well-laid plan. But I've learned, traveling the world has taught me, sometimes you don't know. Much of my life has been in the messy middle for 10 months, and so now it's kind of like, yeah, here we are again. Here we are again. We're gonna figure it out. And so I'm finding myself not freaking out. I'm not crashing out as much as I think past me would have been crashing out, being back and not knowing the next thing. Yeah, we'll see. So that was the 5th thing. The next thing is, this was always me to some extent, but I'm finding that after traveling the world for a year, I'm open. I'm even more open. Like when I go out, I'm making friends everywhere like I was doing on my sabbatical. I'm talking to people, I'm open, I'm complimenting people. I'm just like making friends, flirting with life, making friends everywhere, just like a bit more open rather than heads down. Like there is a way I used to carry myself before. It's a mix, I guess. There's open days, there's depending on how you catch me. But now I'm kind of just like, I have the skill of connecting with people regardless of where I am, and I'm still flexing those muscles. And honestly, I hope I never stop. I hope I don't go back to that person who is like just focused, who's not like open and flirty with the world and just like making friends, smiling at people, looking people in the eye. Like I like this version of me, and I really hope I get to keep it. I think I have to fight to keep it, so I'll try. I'll keep trying. But so far so good, and yeah, definitely honing that some more. So I've been talking a whole lot about serious things like mindset shifts. Now I'm gonna switch a little to talk about food, and under food there's gonna be different things. So this is my 6th thing. There's a few things that have changed with, or that I've observed from traveling the world with myself and food. I am making myself things I didn't used to make myself before. For example, I am making myself soft scrambled eggs. I came across them. Again, you don't need to go anywhere to find soft scrambled eggs. I just fell in love with them when I was in Bali, and I've been making myself soft scrambled eggs and loving it. I have been drinking matcha like no man's business. Today, for example, I ordered like 2 more packets of matcha. Like, I didn't like matcha before I started traveling. I also fell in love with matcha in Bali. So I'm now a matcha girly. I have a frother. I have a milk frother. It's actually right here. I'll just show you. I have this, yeah, this frother that helps me like do the whisking of the matcha. I press a button and it's both hot and frothed matcha that comes out, and then I put, it's mostly been iced matcha because we're in summer. I put my ice cubes, I put my milk, I put like I was not a matcha person before traveling the world, and now I'm a matcha girly. Again, you don't need to go anywhere to like matcha. I'm just talking about funny food observations that I'm finding with myself. Okay, so what else? I've been using chopsticks. I got these chopsticks from Saigon, Ho Chi Minh City in Vietnam. I went on a food tour, and at the end of the food tour they gave us this wooden, awesomely made chopsticks, and I brought it with me. It was perfect to pack, and I've been using my chopsticks every time I eat noodles. When I eat dumplings as well, I'm using my chopsticks. I didn't know how to use chopsticks properly before I went on my world travel, and I learned how to use chopsticks in Vietnam, and so now I'm a chopstick using girl, and I use chopsticks so well. With soups, noodle soups and dumplings, and I'm a pro at chopsticks now. So it's pretty cool to like use chopsticks well, like know exactly what I'm doing. I'm just like cool shit. Okay, let's see what else. I'm finding that very spicy food is not my friend, and I only found this out traveling the world. The 2 times that I had a little bit of a stomach upset, it didn't turn to like diarrhea, so I didn't even take the like travel diarrhea pills I took. I just had my stomach feeling a little off the next morning when I woke up, and TMI, skip if you don't want to hear, but TMI, after using the toilet that next morning after my stomach felt off, I was fine in the 2 instances. Once was in Bali and once was in Cambodia, and it was, I had was that Bali? Sorry, once was in Thailand and once was in Cambodia, that's correct now. And the only thing that was different was the night before I had eaten really spicy food. Now I'm back and I'm making food that's just, I made, because I corrected myself real quick, I made food that was just as spicy as I liked it before my sabbatical, and I woke up the next morning and my stomach felt that way, and I was like, oh, actually happened twice since I've been back. The first time I ordered some, I think I had just moved in, so I hadn't yet like beefed up my fridge, or like, how do you say that? Restocked my fridge, I guess, or stocked my fridge since it was my first time here. So I went to this Thai restaurant. I got some Thai, what was it? It was some kind of spicy chicken curry. And the next morning I woke up and my stomach was like, girl, what you doing? Again, TMI, after using the toilet, I was fine. But I also made myself some very spicy noodle thing. I had that, and I had that feeling. I was like, oh, my body doesn't eat spicy food anymore. And so, hey, I'm not doing very spicy because somehow traveling the world has changed my body like sensitivity to spiciness, and I'm just gonna go with it. I'm not gonna fight what the messages that my body is giving me. Sorry, I'm like making sure I'm not flashing you guys. Okay, let's get back to it. The next thing around food, and this is the last thing, is getting back and being reminded of how my body is sensitive to milk or to lactose. I didn't have to think about it for 10 months. I didn't have to think about it for 10 months. I didn't have to think about, I had matcha lattes and chai lattes all around the world with regular milk, and I was fine. And I got back to Canada, North America, this side of the world, and I bought myself milk, and my stomach was like, girl, who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? And so a few observations from that is like, maybe I drink too much milk when I'm here. I don't know, I'm still processing what all that means. Obviously I've also bought lactose-free milk, but it's kind of like I never thought about milk, because again, I can drink milk with lactose. I said again, like I've told you before, I can drink milk with lactose, but something with me and my body, and this has been the case for a few years now, maybe 5 years if not more, is after 5 p.m. ish, I shouldn't be drinking milk because my stomach is gonna feel off. I don't want to keep telling you gross stuff. Anyway, so it's like I'm still sensitive to milk, but I'm not sensitive to milk when I'm outside of the country. Okay, interesting. Anyway, okay, another thing is number 8 now, I think is where we are at, I think. Okay, the 8th thing is just my relationship to like transportation, public transportation. Because I've traveled the whole world, I'm back in my city now and I'm okay with taking transportation. I had a car, well, since I learned to drive, what, 12-ish years ago, I've had an access to some kind of car, either my mom's car. Then I bought my car 9 years before I traveled. So I had a car for 9 years before I sold it, and I will never go close to the buses or the trains. And now I'm back. I'm taking the buses, I'm taking the trains, I'm taking the Ubers. Friends and family are taking me places. Like, I'm just like chill. I'm not in a rush to like change my no car situation these days, and it's only because going around the world I was comfortable with it, and I'm back and I'm like, it's not that bad. Again, maybe it's my delusional optimism, but honestly, I'm not lying to myself. I feel fine so far. This might change, but so far I'm like, huh. What is this feeling I feel? Okay, another thing, and I'm gonna have to wrap up soon, number 9 is I know what's enough. I know what's enough for me in terms of finances. I know what's enough for me in terms of stuff. I know when I shouldn't be ordering more stuff. I know what's enough, and that feels really, really calming for me because I know what is enough. I can define my enough very, very clearly, and living it all around the world has really, really made it sharp and clear for me. Maybe we'll talk about this someday. And the 10th thing is I trust differently. I do. I think this is really, really connected to being comfortable in uncertainty, but I used to be scared of not knowing, of not having a plan, not knowing the next destination. But now I'm just like, I know God is writing a bigger story for my life, and I'm kind of like, all I need to do is find out and work the next step. The next step. I don't need to know everything. I don't need to know how on earth to wrap this whole big hairball of a lovely sabbatical up, but I trust differently. I just know that I will be fine. I just need to find and take the next step. I'll throw in one more before I say goodbye, is I've been learning Spanish every day. I'm on a 77-day streak today, and that's not new. I've always been someone who can set a goal and work on it every day. For example, I have been exercising pretty much every day for about 5.5 years, more than 5.5 years. So I've been learning Spanish every day, and what is cool about this is the fact that it's Spanish. I hadn't started my Spanish learning until I found myself in Latin America for quite a few months, and I was like, this is immersion, start learning Spanish. And I'm learning Spanish now. I love language learning, and I'm doing it. So that is a bonus one, and those are some ways that my daily life has changed since I traveled the world. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy this, I hope you watch another one of my videos, and I hope you stick around, follow, like, leave me a comment. Let me know what has changed for you in the past 6 months. Okay, I'll see you very, very soon on my next video.